What is going on, YouTube people, today? A little eBay chit chat. That's right. Something we have talked about a ton on the channel, and that is auto pays coming to auctions. I've been banging this drum forever. I did a video on this about 9 months ago where it very first appeared. It's when the auto pay rolled out for best offers, where when you submitted an offer and someone accepted it, it required immediate payment if they had it on. And there was a very few people that ran into it with auctions as well. Well, fast forward to today, there really hasn't been much movement on that. But this popped up in the Sports Card Nonsense Facebook group. Massive Facebook group, obviously, very popular podcast. Shout out Gio and Jesse. That they got this little pop-up that they need to enter payment information and it will be charged after completion of the auction ending. So I snipped it, threw it on the old X machine over on Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and people replied. They started seeing the same things recently as well. One of my followers, Nerd in a Hat, showed me the screenshot. Now, I tried this myself personally. I didn't see it pop up. But one, it is not fully rolled out to everybody. Two, the seller has to turn it on. There is an option that says require immediate payment that we all have when you're listing best offer, buy it now. Apparently, that is live for some people with auctions as well. Now, I reached out to eBay directly through the help desk, talked to a nice little person over there. And they basically gave me the same information that this is something they have been rolling out. They are continuing to roll it out and amp it up, and they want to get it out there more. So if you see this pop up, don't be alarmed. Someone else, Sports Card Shop on X/Twitter, reached out to ask eBay, and they basically confirmed the same thing. Thanks for reaching out. Immediate payment will apply to buy it now listings, but rest assured we are working to roll out immediate payment options for bids and offers to the entire marketplace. At this time, we don't have the feature available across the entire marketplace, but we are working to expand this feature as quickly as possible. For now, immediate payment will mainly apply to buy it now transactions. So, still primarily buy it now, but we are starting to see it pop up more and more on auctions. It seems like this week. There was a lot of chatter on this, and then I posted on it on Instagram as well. Some people commenting that they had noticed this on a couple things they had bid on within the last couple days too. Now, is this going to solve all our problems? No. Is it going to cause some problems? Yes. Are people going to be mad about this? Yes. It's the internet and something changed. People are going to be mad about it. This is the ultimate needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. There are some people that will say, I'm not bidding on it because I want to pay for it on payday, or I need to wait a couple days to move the money around or whatever. Well, sorry about your luck. If you don't have the money to pay for it when you're purchasing it, when you're bidding on it, then you probably shouldn't be bidding on it to begin with. That's the way that I see it. The combined shipping thing, there are workarounds for that. We've obviously dealt with this already, where this has been on for people have run into, and then with the best offer, buy it now. It's not elegant. eBay needs to get better at the whole combined shipping aspect of this. Now, the seller still has to turn it on. So it's not like you're going to see this everywhere. I know when this initially got talked about, 8-9 months ago, I'd reached out to ComC, because if you purchase on ComC through eBay, you might want to use on an auction, you might want to use your ComC credit, not your normal payment method. And they were basically told that, it would be an optional thing that they can choose to enter into. So some sellers may not use this. I know ComC won't for those obvious reasons. I don't know. I'll be curious to see what the big consigners do. A DC Sports 87, a Probstein, those sorts of guys. And there's a lot of other ones out there. Because a lot of people do buy multiple things off their auctions per night. So I could see the advantage of having the easy combined shipping that the old way lets you get away with. However, those consigners are also rife with shill bidding sometimes. So it's kind of a devil if you do, devil if you don't. If they kind of want to guarantee sale on this stuff, they could turn that on. Now, is this going to crash the market or anything crazy like that? No, I don't think so. You know, maybe if this was rolled out everywhere and everyone was required to use it, you would see a little bit of a drop on stuff, but I don't think this is going to be anything meaningful from a card market perspective or any of that nonsense. I'm sure the people that really want to do bad stuff will figure out workarounds for this. It is what it is. However, the more roadblocks you put in place, the less convenient that you make it, because let's be honest, right now, a 3-year-old can do it. And in fact, most people say that their 3-year-old did it to get out of paying for something. It's not difficult to create a shill account, basically, bid on an item, and then not pay for it. And there's basically no repercussions for it. So this puts some roadblocks in the way. And, you know, on lower end items, someone could still request a return. Someone could request a cancellation. You know, you're still going to have some of that stuff on there. For higher end items, it's going to be a lot trickier for people that bid fraudulently. Because if it's a high dollar item over a couple $100, it's going to flag for eBay authenticity guarantee. And you can't return eBay AG items once they've been approved. So if you win a $400 or $500 card and it falls into the eBay AG category and it goes off the eBay authenticity guaranteed and they're like, yep, looks good, send it to the buyer, that's it. You can't return that card. It's eBay's problem then at that point. So, you know, that's not going to be an out for it either. And I don't think people are going to want to tie up their funds left and right on a credit card. Now, I've heard people talk about using like those disposable Visa cards and stuff like that. Maybe that's something eBay could crack down on. I don't know. So it looks like this is finally going to happen. It's not out there yet for everyone, but it feels like we are moving one big step forward because it seems like this rolled out to a lot more people fairly recently. The other eBay news that filtered around, I think today/yesterday, late yesterday, early today, is when I saw it going around multiple places, is they have severed ties with American Express. So you cannot use American Express anymore on eBay. And it was basically a fee dispute. Imagine that. Imagine that. eBay getting in a fee dispute with a payment processor. eBay, king of the fees, nicknamed FeeBay, doesn't want to pay fees to a payment processor. There's some irony in there somewhere. But you will no longer be able to use American Express. I don't remember when that kicks in exactly. So if that is a payment method that you use on there, you've probably already been notified about this because I believe they sent emails out. Now, I personally don't have an Amex card. I usually use PayPal or I use an Amazon credit card for most of my stuff to get points for that. But I know from the way I understand it, and maybe, you know, anyone that has an American Express card can enlighten me on this because I've never been a card holder of theirs, that a lot of people say they have very, very, very good, that they have a very good fraud department. Like if you have a fraudulent transaction and you go to them, they are very, very easy to work with on stuff like that. So a lot of people liked to use them for large transactions because they knew Amex would have their back on stuff. So curious to, like I said, it's not going to affect me any, but curious for you all, is this something that could potentially affect your spending habits on the eBay platform? So those are the two big items. We have autopay. It looks like rolling out more to auctions, still not available everywhere. And American Express, out the door. They don't want to pay that fee. Imagine that, eBay. I'm going to try that next time with them, see how that works. As always, curious for your thoughts and comments down below. We will catch you on the next one. Peace.